Hi Seeker, this will be your Taurus reading for October. Welcome back to the Existential Shift. My name is Morgainne. If you're new, happy to have you. So I kept having the song in my mind when I was thinking about you guys. I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just trying to find a better part of me. I'm more than a bird, I'm more than a plane, I'm more than some pretty face beside a train. It's not easy to be me. Superman and Superwoman of the Zodiac. People don't give you credit for being that. And currently you are busy with saving yourself. Taurus is Earth, Taurus is Gaia, and Earth is busy trying to save itself. In our point of view, it's climate change causing global warming, climate change causing nature to go crazy, causing destruction. What is it destroying though? When we destroy a virus in our body, yes, we are destroying the cause of the decay because we want to live. So Taurus is now destroying the cause of the decay because Taurus wants to live. As does Gaia. Let's help it. A lot is going on right now. Youth is awakening because it's their generation that is going to suffer the most, but I think we're oblivious to how much we're going to suffer as well because it's our generation, it's in our lifetime too. We are in the 6th extinction, 11 years before the point of no return, as the scientist likes to call it. Why am I talking about this? A, because it's important for everyone. We are part of humanity. This is the existential shift. I do this because I care. I care about Taurus. I care about people. I care about the planet. I care. So I need to raise awareness for the things that matter, even if they're not comfortable. It's most especially relevant to Taurus because who would understand me if not the Earth? How do we do that? How do we save the planet and save ourselves? We cause storms and hurricanes and earthquakes and floods and destroy the cause of the decay. What is it within you, Taurus, or in your life that is slowly eating you on the inside? Is it grief? Is it anger? Is it sense of betrayal? Is it fear? Is it loneliness? Is it poverty? Is it illness? It could be the smallest thing that you put aside and you put aside and you put aside because there are other things that are more important. There is nothing more important than the root of you, Taurus, because hello, life. We need you, Taurus. We need our superheroes. And a superhero can only be a hero when they're strong. But if they are almost gone, then... So stop giving. If you're one of those Taurians that give and give and give without having much, stop. Start giving to yourself. If you already been there, done that, traumatized by it and have become a Taurus that only is self-sufficient and takes care only of themselves. Don't forget, Gaia needs its babies to be Gaia. So find balance between how you've been and how you are now, and do for yourself and do for your environment. Shadow aspects of Taurus that only takes care of their resources and funds. Don't forget, your ability to work hard and obtain and have comes from you being the womb of creation. It is meant for you to give back. Money is means to an end, not the end. When we make it the end, we make it our end. Not our ends meet, our end. What am I saying? Do both. Be balanced. We need you to be balanced, Taurus. And in order for you to be balanced, you need to go into how you feel. Back to the lovely light Taurians that watch me. 9 of Wands. But you're holding back from doing so. You're holding back from healing. You want to be strong. You want to keep going. You want to do what needs to be done. If you want to do what needs to be done, do the thing that truly needs to be done. Taking care of your basics. Taking care of your heart. Taking care of your gut. Taking care of your health, taking care of your heart once again, and of your mind. To do so, we must do the shadow work, and for 1 second, not be the superhero. Because if you'll keep insisting on being the superhero, you will get to the point of no return, of I can't stand to fly, I'm not that naive. We want you to love flying, and we want you to maintain your naivety. Because of the source of creation, I'm not talking about the spark of creation, Aries, but the first manifestation, the physical manifestation, the womb, Earth. If that loses hope, then Earth has no hope. So, how do I connect all the dots? Because I've said many things, some of them contradicting each other. Yes, you are by essence the superhero. But in order for you to help others, you have got to take care of yourself. So, rather than being the wounded warrior or the wounded healer, rest. Rest. So you can be the healer, the peace warrior. Now, it's a little bit hard for some of you to rest right now because maybe you're handling a lot of things. But here's how you do both 3D life and emotional rest. In between, in the moments of silence, you go within. Do the actions that need to be done. And in between, go within. Hold on. Six of Cups, Hermit, and Knight of Swords. So speaking of going within and doing what needs to be done for yourself, the inner work, this is going back into your childhood. This is going into your ancestors. This is finding the guiding light and the truth within, what you believe in, what you genuinely care for. Who do you miss? Who do you don't miss? I think there is something that you've been carrying for a really long time, Taurus, that you need to hurricane it out, earthquake it out, flood it out, disaster it out, like I started this video. Once you recognize what it is, tear it apart. Destroy it. Go into the flames. Don't run away from the flames. Rather than escaping the disaster, become a part of it and help it destroy what you need it to destroy. Let it work for you instead of against you. And don't try to keep out of it. Don't try to hold on and not face it or avoid it. To be strong and turn your back to it, that's not being strong. Also, I'm getting either an accident that you had growing up as a child or an accident that someone in your close environment had from your childhood or growing up is coming up into the surface now. Maybe that's the thing that you need to face. Because some of you have been turning your back to something like that for a very long time. And if it's not your case, then it could be symbolic to something else. A different event that happened in your childhood that was just sitting there for a really long time. Show me more for Taurus. The star. Beautiful. And symbolically enough, the star speaks of the Pandora box. So, Pandora's box is the thing that released hope. Because Pandora couldn't keep her curiosity. Just like Eve, it's always a woman that can't hold her curiosity. And religion always makes it to be so evil. But actually, it's the thing that constantly either create the world or save the world. So, funny enough, ladies, follow your curiosity. It's good. Anyway, so Pandora was curious to see what's in the box. And even though it was a trick that Zeus did to her, or was it Cronus? Never mind. Some patriarch figure from the Greek mythology tricked Pandora, gave her a box, told her you cannot open it. She opened it. With it, all the demons and all the chaos came out into the world. And last but not least, came out of the box hope, which is why this card represents that story amongst other things, because it is the card of hope and authenticity and being completely stripped off our mechanisms and our gunk, all the demons that came out first from the box in order for hope to have room to sneak out. What does it mean in regards to this reading and in regards to you? In order for you to find your fountain of youth, your hope, your truth, you have to open your Pandora box and let it all out. Let it all out. Be the swirling hurricane that speaks their truth that you've been holding on for a long time. to whoever needs to hear it. Realize where it's coming from, though, first. Know thyself before you preach to others, right? For some of you, it could be a standard conversation. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Although this combination gives some drama, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a quiet, calm conversation that says it all, that opens it all up, puts the cards on the table, opens the Pandora box, and so on. It will allow you to become that healer that you can be. Taurus, some of you are just waiting for your Kundalini awakening. Like there's something that really wants to be expressed and live through you. Your power, your truth, your essence, your soul. Hold on. Oh, the devil. But then there's this thing that is holding it back. Purity, true heart, naivety, open heart, unconditional love, they are source. Okay, they are very, very powerful energy. They're the energy of creation. So, an essence that is power hungry will be very drawn to that. It'll want it. Right? The devil right underneath the star. It will want to feed off of it. It's like the predator that sneaks from the bushes and views the mermaid or the maid, bathing in the lake nude without her knowing. And he doesn't have good intentions, right? Sorry for the creepy analogy, but I got a kind of creepy vibe from this. Someone might be into you in a way that doesn't feel good to you or just doesn't feel good in general. And there's an element of wanting your energy to it. So be cautious, okay? In order for you to recognize truth or lie, you need to be able to recognize truth or lie within yourself. So do the work that I just told you to do, asked you to do, advised you to do, if you want to. And that will make it easier for you to recognize energies like that. I'm tapping into something interesting. Okay, this is going to be a little bit difficult. It's not for all of you, and just, it needs to be said because it's for some of you. And it exists. It's uncomfortable, but it exists, and it's okay. It's really okay. I think it's more uncomfortable for me to talk about this, maybe. So, just like a child needs a parent, right? Someone to guide them and show them the way, control them. Control, not in a negative aspect of control, not in the shadow aspect of control, but, set boundaries, healthy boundaries. Very naive, innocent energies that are very open to energy and very sensitive seek that type of parental figure to set them boundaries and guide them and tell them what to do. This is kind of the core of the whole master-slave dynamic. Narcissist empath dynamic. It's what stands behind it. It's the core of it, I believe. So there's two things I'm tapping into. First is the energy of the Taurus that is very well protected and guarded, that I'm asking them to open the Pandora box, dig through, destroy the thing that keeps them, that holds them back, and tap into their truth, to the fountain of youth in them. That's A. Then there's another energy that is watching me, that is there, that is highly sensitive and open, and all the Pandora boxes open, and what they feel is, they're very connected into it, but something from their childhood that is still a wound, still seeks for that parental or guiding figure. So it gets translated to the open-hearted empath in them as wanting that partner that guides them, aka control them. Also could be like the energy of the master-slave dynamic. So Taurus, if you're under that dynamic, or you feel like you have the tendency for that type of dynamic, I urge you to just cut cords with this person and do the work that I told you to do. Go into your childhood, find the core of it, and find your own guidance, a guidance that you give yourself without the need of that exterior type of control. Because you translate your inner child's need of parental guidance to today's, your psychology kind of interprets it as, okay, I need someone to tell me what to do to control me. So that's what your subconscious is. So you're like, well, how come I'm so, pure in my heart and clean in my thoughts, and yet I manifest things like that? So if you have that question, then that's probably why. And knowing is half the solution, right? But now the work needs to be done. Okay. Three of Swords. And it will come with a heartache, because this is addictive energy. This is someone that you really want in your life, whether you admit it to yourself or not. Or this is someone that once you do the work, they go into their heartache and their own healing, and that's okay. You need to let them do that. Let's just say, if something unhealthy gets yanked out of your life, Taurus, then know that it's for the better, and that it's an opportunity for you to heal. Okay? I'm not saying if there's something positive and great and benefic and giving and nourishing in your life, and then something happens to mess things up, maybe there's an exterior energy that is causing it. Maybe it's just the wrong timing. Maybe there's work to be done on healing the connection. I'm talking about something very specific, okay? Don't forget, these are general readings, so you need to be discerning and find yourself within the narrative. Sorry. But I'm also getting someone that is used to having control over you, that seems to not find their way to your heart anymore. And this might be them feeling this pain. Someone might try a different approach to get you back under their control. And it still won't work. And if you are dealing with a narcissist, and that's a big if, people can have narcissistic qualities. We all sometimes have them in certain situations or in our life. But if you're dealing with a real narcissistic character, they're not going to let you go so easy, right? So they'll try different tactics. Just be true to your core and what it is that you want for yourself, Taurus. Keep reminding yourself what it is that I want for myself. And if it doesn't check the box, and if it doesn't feel good, no matter, even if it sounds good, even if you want it to be good, listen to what is, to how it is. And if you constantly go back to your core of what it is that you know in your heart is true, and that's what you want for yourself, no one can manipulate you. Cross watchers. If you're dealing with a Taurus that is distant from you or far from you or not with you or isn't giving you what you used to from them, it's because they're really awakening to what it is that they're worthy of, to their sense of worth, soul worth, heart worth, mind worth, energy worth. And if your intentions aren't pure love, if it's just a matter of you being used to them or wanting them in your life or what it is that they give you or how it is that they make you feel, I'm sorry, but I don't think you stand a chance unless you are coming from a very true place of wanting to genuinely give and receive. Yes, it's mutual, but in this case, there's a matter of like okay, you're getting my point. Taurus, I feel like you're highly guarded, you're protected. It's like, even if you feel like there are things that want to hurt you, and each to your own, if you feel like you have to be combative or defend yourself against something, yeah, sure, do the thing that you need to do, but I want you to know that this reading gives the sense of you being very, very protected. Two of Pentacles, back to the 3D real world. So you have a dilemma of some sort, or you might face it. Guys, this is, I'm recording this on September 19th. So go back to this reading throughout October, because things will unfold, right? We're doing like a reading for October. This could resonate with you right now because these are general readings and time is fluid. And energy is fluid. So whenever you see this, if you resonate with this, take it. But go back to this and also watch your September reads. I do recommend doing that because today's point of view, when we're in the midst of the energies of September, now that Saturn is going direct, like I think you'll be able to look back and really make better connections for the readings for this month. Anyway, so Two of Pentacles. It's like you're looking at this heartache being like, well, what do I do with this? It's interesting. It's a very like, there's an outside point of view to this. Contemplating, okay, what do I do with this? What's the right approach? Also, there's an element of should I stay or should I go? Can't tell you what to do, Taurus, but make your assumptions based on what I said thus far in this reading. Show me more of this Two of Pentacles, please. Explain this more to me. For Taurus for October. Ace of Wands, and it fell right on the Nine of Wands where he's holding an Ace of Wands. Okay, so all these paranoias, fears, challenges, battles that you've been either battling off or holding on to because, you know, the muscle memory and it's what you know how to do, you're dropping them. You're making a very clear decision. 3, 2, 1. You're making a very clear decision in October of what it is that you want for yourself. You're already doing the work. And from there, something new wakes up in you. A new passion, a new urge, a new will that will have a much easier time to manifest itself because there's no other gazillion wands around it from the past blocking it. It's straight communication to the universe, to the divine. It's almost like all the past wishes that you've made that are no longer relevant to you today were still lingering in your auric field and in your and just in your life, and they were like kind of trying. It's almost like having like 9 seeds in a very small pot of dirt, and all of them wants to grow, but they kind of kill each other and stump on each other because there's no room. And it's like all this is being cleared or dies somehow. It's the death of the energy that it was festering within you, that no longer has room for you, and that was holding you back from manifesting your now and your future. And boom, here it is. It dies somehow. And your manifestation powers and your intuition skyrockets. Countdown. 3, 2, 1. Nice. You do have 2 9s here. 9 of Wands and the Hermit. That's finishing up a cycle. That just strengthens it. And now the Ace, the new start. Of the fire element, of the will, of the manifestation. October is looking very magical. Pretty cool. Tell me more, a little bit more about this Ace of Wands and what's further on. 9 of Pentacles, boom. Right under the 9 of Wands. Taurus. You go from the 9 of Wands to the 9 of Pentacles. That's fantastic. So not only it's the will that is being birthed anew and that has room to manifest itself in your life. There's tangible results and somewhat immediate. 9 of Pentacles, you jump from 2 of Pentacles to 9 of Pentacles. So in this dilemma, you made the right choice. You were like, do I go back to this dynamic? This doesn't have to be a specific person. This could be just the dynamic, the habit, the vice that you have to being drawn into this type of dynamics, to this type of people. But you made a choice of honoring your new self or what it is that you want to be. And that gives room for the results of everything you worked so hard for, Taurus. 9 of Pentacles, it's gain after hard work. It's like you've earned this, right? It's after 1 through 8 of Pentacles, a lot of hard work for your craft. So as you made room, now the Pentacles are coming, literally. Pentacles could be literal money, and or it could be the essence of earth, manifestation, creation, coming to life in a very tangible sensual, where you feel it, you can touch it. 3rd 9. One more to conclude October for Taurus, please. 10 of Cups. No, I can't. Oh my God. Ten of Cups. So definite wish fulfillment of the heart. This is love. This is family. This is harmony. This is finding the inner balance, right? 1 + 9 = 10. So there's a reason why the Ten of Cups always comes with the rainbow. It's the range of the human condition, of all the chakras. You have all the chakras in the rainbow, from the base chakra to the crown chakra, from the red to the white. And the whole point of Kundalini awakening, the Kundalini cannot awaken your life force unless all the chakras are aligned and balanced. When everything is balanced, not too much of each energy on each chakra, whatever it represents, whatever the chakra represents, not too much, not too little, balanced, all of them. It's like a code that opens up all the locks. And that's where your soul can truly express itself and be what it is here to be. Whatever this is, different ones of you, it's different, but it's where you genuinely feel yourself as who and what you are. It's inner peace and inner contentment that expresses itself in your exterior life, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. And so it brings with harmony in relationships, with family. This is longevity of bliss, the Ten of Cups. And the fact that it comes after an Ace of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles show me that this is not just what it is that you wish to attain. Okay, now how do we do the work? This is something that you're doing the work, you're succeeding in the work, thus attaining it in reality. Great reading, Taurus. Great reading. And you know, Nine of Pentacles has the stigma of the independent career woman or career man who are single, who are alone. And it's almost like once you find yourself and your own success, that's when you can tap into truly being with someone from a very real, positive place. When it's not the empath seeking the narcissist to control them, when it's not the codependent, either financial or emotional or energetic type of energy, but it's balanced. Once you find your balance, you can't be with anyone other than someone that is either balanced within themselves or truly on the journey and honor your own sense of balance. And that's what it is right here in the Ten of Cups. So, some of you might find yourself out of the blue in a very loving, very good connection. Out of the blue, Ace of Wands kind of thing. Like you made the right call and the universe almost like just grants you this wish of love of some sort. Now, it doesn't have to be someone specific. It's an essence. So we don't know who this is. This could be someone completely new or not. But either way, it's very much so here. Now, I don't see them in this reading. I see their energy in this reading. And that's okay. You'll see them when you'll need to see them. For now, they're a little bit in the shadows, I feel like. It's interesting. It's almost like it's this whole narrative is waiting to unfold in the right timing. These are times of timing. Kronos here, the Hermit, is the god of time, who's ironically enough is also blocked and locked and restrained by time. That's what makes him mastering it. To free yourself of something, you've got to master it. So something about this entire unfolding has to do with it needed to happen in this way, in this time. And for those of you who won't find yourself in Ten of Cups type of connection in October, for those of you who are already in this Ten of Cups, in a connection, in a relationship, maybe you both doing the healing and clearing out gunk, and it becomes an energy of Ten of Cups, much more flowing. Or maybe you're just tapping into a self that will manifest that thing in the right time. But either way, this is really good. I'm going to continue this on Vimeo as an extended that will focus on love. So we will see deeper into you and your person for October. So the link to that is below. But to finish up, I want to give you a message from the animal spirit, but also do something else first. I would like to choose a card for Taurus from the cards we have on the table. One card for Taurus to learn about and meditate on its energy, please. So if you're a Tarochi or if you know a lot about tarot, you can just, feel the energy of this card and know that it's the card that its spiritual lesson and energy work of the specific card is what guides you through October. And if you're not, I will link a class from my Tarot Masterclass that teaches the specific card that will come out. Okay, so which card for Taurus for October? What is Taurus's card for October, please? Just one. We already saw all the rest. One card. Six of Cups. Beautiful. So I will link my my online class for Six of Cups below, and you can check it out if you want to. And now let's choose a message to finish up with from the animal spirit, please. At the end of the extended, I will also do a rune reading. I will pull 3 runes, 3 or 4. We'll see what comes out, because I just grab and throw on the table. We'll start with cards, but then we'll finish up with runes. Okay. Wow. Lion and owl. Both are hunters. Both know how to be very quiet, watching, and in the right moment, they leap. This connects for me to the to what I tapped into of something that waits for the right moment to show itself or themselves. This is not the creepy energy that I tapped into at first. Some of you might have several energies around you, some creepy, some magical. But I'm sure you'll know the difference, hopefully. But okay. Okay, I hope it's not going to scare you, but someone has been studying you, Taurus? But it's not like PI studying, like I'm not referring to your daily routine or technical, mundane things like that. Like your heart, your spirit. Like someone has been soaking in your soul DNA. I'm getting so interesting. And that hunter type of energy that I'm tapping into, it's not like it's not hurtful energy. It's not that kind of energy. It's not like Okay. Someone is going to offer you a big opportunity, Taurus. A big opportunity. It could be love. It could be career. This could be, work oriented. Like that someone who has been observing your skills or your craft or your talents of some sort, and they have a lot of influence and some sort of leadership. But they were kind of hiding, not to be creepy, but because they wanted to make sure there's the right thing or something like that. And but they've been watching and learning, and at least from August, from Leo season, but not necessarily. And fire and air. This could be creative. This could be work. This could be because of Six of Cups, someone that you know. Doesn't have to be. Head to the fox, tail to the lions. Okay. Okay. All right. This is what I'm tapping into. Very interesting. Some of you out there have chosen, and I can relate to that a lot because that's my choice in life. But it's coming up, so I guess it's relevant for you guys. So some of you have been choosing to be a tail to the lions and not head to the fox. What does that mean? No shade on fox. It's just for the sake of expressing an idea. But you'd rather be little and insignificant, but working with or being around or doing things that are or being a part of, even if you're a small part of things that are very meaningful and have good quality, and just not be the leader of it or not be the big shot of it, as opposed to really succeeding, being head to the fox, really succeeding and being leading like in smaller things that have less energy or less power or less meaningful or less successful. It's like you'd rather be okay. If I give the analogy of work, you'd prefer to be an intern in the company of your dreams that is really, really big and does great things that you really love and appreciate, as opposed to being the CEO of something that isn't as meaningful and much smaller and that you don't give much care for and isn't as meaningful, right? Some people will choose to be a CEO of this as opposed to the intern of this. You chose to be the intern of this, and I feel like the CEO, the lion of this, has been spotting you, studying you. Or maybe you've been studying them in order to learn how to grow in that. Now, again, take that analogy. This could be love as well. I feel like some of you have been really modest in showing how amazing you are. It's so interesting. Okay, Taurus, you're so awesome. So those of you that I'm tapping into for this message of the lion and the owl, and this has become a much bigger message than I wanted to finish up with, but oh well, 48 minutes in. Some of you has just been quietly doing a very good work, something very well, something really great. You were just you. And some of you may have thought that you're alone in this, that no one sees it or no one knows. You've done something for the sake of doing it. It's almost like doing the right thing for the sake of doing the right thing and not for the sake of credit. Like when you it's almost like when you see a wallet on the floor with a lot of money and you don't think anyone's watching, like literally no one is around, but you choose to give it back to the person anyway. Like you search for them, you see they have their phone number or their address in the wall, and you choose to go and give it back to them, even though no one is watching. You can totally take it and no one will ever know. You still choose to do the right thing, and then you find out that there was a hidden camera or something like that, and now you're getting rewarded for it or something. Like you didn't know, but now you're getting the award for it. Or the person you give this back to them, they're super rich and they decide to grant you like all that money in the wall just for doing the right thing. And it's just an analogy, you know what I mean, though. I'm proud of you, Taurus. Some of you out there are awesome and you've been doing something awesome. And the right person at the right time was watching. And I feel like it's going to be unveiled in October. Okay? There, that's the message of the 5 minutes I'm trying to say. Okay. All my information is in the description box. The class of Six of Cups and all my online tarot masterclass Bunkai in case you want to become a Tarochi. The link to your extended for October. Also a link to 2019 Ministers of Magic, the yearly extended. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can be anywhere in the world. If you have PayPal, we can talk. There's phone session, there's video chat session, and there's Reiki, not just tarot. There's mentorship, but that's only if you're truly in a place that is willing to, like a caterpillar, melt down into your molecular structure inside a cocoon and break out as a butterfly. It's awesome. It's demanding and not always comfortable, but sometimes it's fun because I can be funny. Anyway, I love you guys very, very much. I will see you in November for Scorpio season. Yay. Stay true, stay magic.